Hi everyone, Nicola Morley here again. I'm just using some of our shadows and silhouettes kit that launched on Kanban this week. It's Sunday, the 13th of March 2016. It's still on offer at the moment on Create and Craft, so if you're quick you'll get it on a members special deal. From the kit, I'm simply using one of the what looks to me like a Faberge Easter egg card with a window in it. I've already matted onto there one of the background cards and trimmed it because you don't need to see me do that. And all I did was put my sticky dots on and then I put the card on and trimmed round. And then that gives us the perfect card base. I'm going to make this into an Easter card. And obviously you can use it for all sorts of things. It's just a great base card, but I want to make this into an Easter card. So I've took the card and I've got some Easter peel-offs. Now I love using peel-offs because you can colour them with your marker pens. I've used Sharpies, but there's lots of different ones available. And then I've coloured them black to go with the shadows and silhouettes. And I've used one of the toppers from the range. And simply, I'm just going to take the topper. Now I like one of these unusual shaped toppers. I like to give them a bit of dimension by squeezing them up slightly. So it's typical, isn't it? You can't get the sticky back bit off. I always put a bit of tape on the, whatever it be, whether it be 3D foam or tape on the outside edge. And then bend them slightly, and instead of laying them flat, lay them shorter so that they stick out slightly. Now I'm putting it in the middle so you get a bit of a three-dimensional bit, so it won't pull the card out. I'm going to use some peel-offs because I'm making this into an Easter card. So I've used a silver pack of peel-offs and I've coloured it again with my Sharpie pen, and I'm going to use Happy Easter and a bunny. So if you do this colouring bit in advance so that you don't get your marker pen everywhere, it just gives it a few minutes to dry before you handle it. Sometimes it's not simple enough to do that because you haven't decided what you're going to do till you've started the card. If you get a chance to do it first, then I would. Now you could put some of the eggs on this to give it a bit more of a Eastery feel. I'm going to use these adhesive now. I've made these self-adhesive. I've got some sticky dots that you get on a roll, and I've literally then just popped them on as I've done it, so then I can use them as I go. And you can use as many or as little as you like of these. I try, when I'm doing an area I'm going to fill in, I try and do it either end, then in the middle, and then fill in between, because that way you get a nice even spread of your gems or pearls or whatever it is you're going to use. Otherwise, if you start from one end and follow all the way around, you end up with it uneven, and you can have 6 on one side, 7 on the other side, and it just doesn't look so good. I think you'll agree, as it's starting to come along nicely, that it really does remind you of a Faberge egg. And obviously you don't have to use it as an Easter card. If somebody's into Faberge and the Faberge style, then it would make a great card for any occasion. There you go.